Morocco is a North African country with beautiful scenery, fascinating history and lots of culture, including delicious cuisine, to explore. Its history, geography, culture, tourism, economy, people, food, and lots more. But before we get started, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications, so you can keep up to date with all our latest content. Historic evidence suggests that Morocco has been inhabited by humans since the Paleolithic era of prehistoric times. The Maghreb was a fertile savanna then and not at all like today's modern arid landscape. In still ancient, but more recent, history Morocco has been occupied by the Romans, Vandals, Visigoths, and Byzantines. Morocco and the rest of North Africa were drawn into the emerging Mediterranean world by the Phoenicians as they established settlements and trading colonies. The year 1549 saw the beginning of the rule of a succession of Arab dynasties, all claiming direct descent from the great Islamic prophet Muhammad, p. B.U.H. The Saudi dynasty was succeeded by the Alawite dynasty, who assumed power in the 17th century. Sultan Muhammad III established the Moroccan-American Treaty of Friendship in 1786. As the American Revolution began, the country's Atlantic Ocean merchant ships were being attacked by Barbary pirates. On December 20, 1777, the Sultan declared that all American merchant ships were now under his protection and thus could enjoy safe passage. As Europe industrialized, North Africa was increasingly prized for its potential for colonization. France showed a strong interest in Morocco as early as 1830, not only to protect the border of its Algerian territory, but also because of the strategic position of Morocco on two oceans. In 1860, a dispute over Spain's Ceuta enclave led Spain to declare war. Morocco gained their independence in 1956 and has a history of being a prominent and independent regional power, a history not shared by their neighboring countries. King Hassan II assumed the throne in March of 1961 but never established a democratic republic. Morocco laid claims to the territory of Western Sahara, leading to a war that continued until a ceasefire agreement was reached in 1991. The standoff continues today. The Moroccan government refers to this area as its southern provinces. Today Morocco is a constitutional monarchy with an elected parliament. King Mohammed VI, who claims to be directly descended from the Prophet, holds vast legislative as well as executive powers. Morocco celebrates their national holiday of Throne Day on July 30 each year, which celebrates and honors the accession of King Mohammed VI to the throne in 1999. The northern African country of Morocco, officially named the Kingdom of Morocco, is situated between Algeria and the annexed Western Sahara, the southern provinces. It borders both the Mediterranean Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean, one of only 3 countries in the world that do. Its borders with Algiers have been closed since 1994. Morocco is geographically characterized by its 2 mountain ranges, the Atlas and Rif Mountains, its portion of the Sahara Desert, and its beautiful coastal areas. Many think of the arid Sahara as being the typical North African landscape, but it's the Green Mountains to the north and beyond where most Moroccans make their livelihood in the fertile coastal plain. The Atlas Mountains form the backbone of Morocco, running from the northeast of the country down to the southwest, and are in fact 3 distinct ranges. These divide the country into sections at different altitudes: the Middle Atlas, Anti-Atlas and High Atlas. They run from the city of Agadir into Tunisia and Algeria. In the High Atlas Mountains are many Berber villages, terraced on small ledges and preserving their ancient culture. These are the highest and most dramatic of all Morocco's mountains, and their highest peak is Jebel Toubkal, topping out at 4,167 meters, 2.6 miles, high. The Rif Mountains in the north of the country are also inhabited by the Berber people. They stretch from the northwest of Morocco to the northeast, bordering the Mediterranean Ocean. Home to the endangered Barbary macaques, this region receives more rainfall annually than any other part of Morocco. The Sahara Desert covers most of the southeastern portion of Morocco, so this region is not only sparsely populated but not very productive economically for the country. More people live to the north and to the south in the Western Sahara. In the former Spanish colony, Morocco annexed as its southern provinces in 1975. The Moroccan coast by the Atlantic reaches up through the Strait of Gibraltar and on into the Mediterranean Sea. Spain is only 15 miles away across the strait. The Canary Islands, belonging to Spain, are to the west in the Atlantic Ocean. The capital city of Morocco is Rabat. The largest city is Casablanca. Other major cities include Fez, Agadir, Oujda, Tangier, Marrakech and Nador. Its main port city is Casablanca. The High Atlas are easily accessed from Marrakech, about 40 minutes away, and also offer wonderful mountain retreats, rustic but full of local character and set amidst stunning scenery. Agadir is located at the foot of the Atlas Mountains, a little north of where Morocco's Souks River enters the ocean. Morocco's economy is governed by supply and demand and is today considered fairly liberal, as it has privatized some economic sectors which used to be controlled by the government. Morocco is in the top 5 African economies by its GDP and a few years ago ranked as the first by the Quality of Life Index of the Economist Intelligence Unit. Today it has the 5th largest economy in all of Africa. Morocco was once a member of the African Union but removed its membership in 1984 when the let one of the Western Sahara disputed territories enter as a member. However, Morocco once again joined the African Union in January 2017. Morocco has had strong economic and political ties to the West. France and Spain are Morocco's primary trade partners, as well as their primary foreign investors and creditors. The EU's European Neighbourhood Policy, which aims to bring its neighbours and the EU closer, includes Morocco. Morocco's economy is heavily reliant on its natural resources, as are many African economies. Its major resource is phosphate, used in many pesticides, fertilizers, and animal feeds. Industry and mining contribute almost a third of their yearly GDP. The other major Moroccan resources are agriculture and tourism. Top exports include citrus fruits such as tangerines, clementines, and mandarins, oranges, tomatoes, and olives. They also export leather goods and textiles. Though the majority of Morocco's electricity is generated from coal, the government has an initiative underway to build a solar thermal energy power plant. They are also exploring the use of natural gas. Morocco is the largest energy importer in the MENA region. Tarfaya Wind Farm in Morocco is the Africa's largest capacity wind farms with 131 wind turbines and a total installed capacity of 301 megawatts. The Morocco population suffers from unemployment and a large external debt, but they do make considerable income from tourism. Cannabis is grown in the Rig Mountains and according to the French ministry, 80% of the hashish consumed in Europe comes from here. Morocco has an ancient and rich civilization and culture. Morocco's distinct culture is a blend of many influences, including indigenous Berber, sub-Saharan African, Arab, and European influences. All have affected the country's social structures. The predominant religion in Morocco is Islam. Most people are Sunni Muslims. Any Moroccan who is Sherfa, believed to be a descendant of the Prophet Muhammad, is given the title Lala, Sidi, or Moulay. Morocco's official languages are Berber and Arabic. The people also speak Moroccan Arabic and French is used in government, media and international commerce as well as substantial-sized companies. Many Moroccans also speak Spanish. Since Morocco gained its independence, it has undergone a blossoming in the arts, sculpture and painting, amateur theater, filmmaking, and music. Regular productions of French and Moroccan dramatic works are offered at the Moroccan National Theatre. Music, as well as art festival, are held throughout the summer months. Morocco's architectural styles range from clean, simple lines to ornate designs in bold colors, influenced by the indigenous Berbers as well as Moroccan religion and culture. Arab, Portugal, France, and Spain, as well as Islam and the Berbers, have influenced Moroccan architecture. Buildings common to Moroccan cities include mosques with beautiful minarets, bazaars, medinas and kasbahs. They are often built of traditional adobe and stone. Many rural villages have no piped water or electricity. School is mandatory for children aged 7 to 15, but children who work with their parents might not be able to attend. Many girls never receive an education. The national literacy rate among adults is 50%. French is required to be taught in all schools. Their healthcare is scarce as there are 6.46 physicians for every 10,000 Moroccans. Morocco's chief of state since 1999 is King Mohammed VI. He has brought the country closer to democracy, but it is still a Muslim state based on Islamic law. Morocco's Mediterranean climate is moderate even in the summer. The mountain ranges experience several different kinds of climates. Southeastern Morocco is very hot. Tourism is one of the country's most important economic industries. As many as 10 million people visit Morocco each year. Morocco makes the coast, their culture, and their history the focus of tourism promotions. Most of Morocco's visitors are European. Its close proximity attracts vacationers to its beaches. Almost 20% of tourists are French nationals, and the Spanish also visit often, especially for long weekend trips. The Moroccan government has launched its Vision 2020, which plans to make Morocco one of the world's top 20 tourist destinations by the year 2020 to double the annual number of international visitors. Morocco's modern tourist industry focuses on its cultural history, and ancient historic and Islamic sites. 60% of all visitors come for these reasons. Agadir is a major coastal resort and the base for tours going to the Atlas Mountains. Casablanca is a major cruise point, and its market is the best developed for tourists who are interested in shopping. Marrakech is also a popular tourist attraction. Adventure tourism in the two mountains ranges is the fastest growing area of tourism in Morocco. There are great hikes here from late March to mid-November, and the government is developing more. They are also competing with Tunisia to develop desert tourism. Morocco has one of the most diversified of the world's cuisines due to its centuries of interaction with cultures from the larger world. It is heavily influenced by Berber, Moorish, Mediterranean and European cuisines. Moroccan food dishes feature spices extensively. Saffron, mint, olives, oranges, and lemons are all grown locally. Chicken is the predominant meat. Pork is forbidden by religious dietary laws. Beef is also eaten. Lamb is more expensive and used for special occasions. Tagines are names for the pot in which they are cooked. They are a medley of the national dish of couscous, vegetables and meat, usually chicken. They are cooked and served in a two-piece pot. Harira is a soup that is a meal in itself. Especially eaten during the month of Ramadan. Agadir is one of the major urban centers of Morocco and is located on the Atlantic Ocean. It is one of the gateways to the nearby Atlas Mountains and close to the Souks River. It has a dense population. Agadir is actually a combination of 4 communities: the former town of Agadir City, the rural towns of Chefchaouen and Ben Sergao, and the urban commune of Anza. Agadir was destroyed by an earthquake in 1960 but has since been completely rebuilt to stringent and mandatory anti-quake standards of construction. It is now the largest of all Morocco's seaside resorts. Agadir is home to the ancient and heavily restored kasbah, a historic walled fortress now mostly destroyed. Agadir has more than one port. It has its major trading port, 2 fishing ports, and a more recent marina port for leisure boats. One of the fishing ports is one of the world's major premier sardine ports. There are canneries and many small restaurants adjacent to the port's fish market. Souk El Had is Agadir's largest regional market with around 6,000 small shops to explore. Surrounded by walls, it has several entrances. It is organized into sections by the types of products sold there. Look here for traditional decorations and all kinds of handicrafts. Agadir is the site of many cultural festivals each year. Some of the most prominent include the Noise Makers Concert of Urban Music, Film Festival for Immigration, Concert for Tolerance and the International Festival of University Theatre plus the Festival of Laughter. The national drink is a green tea with mint leaves and other ingredients known as atay that is important in the culture of the Moroccan people. Served all day long and at all meals, it is most definitely the drink served for hospitality, and refusing it is considered extremely rude. Speaking of rude, if you are offered meat by your Moroccan host, it is important to their hospitality. And you must again say yes or be unspeakably rude. Street dancers, monkey charmers, and snake charmers expect to be paid if you take their photograph. They also will charge you for giving directions, so be prepared. Taxis are plentiful, cheap and seldom use their meters. You would be wise to have the driver name his price before entering for a ride, or you might get a big shock at the end of the ride. Thanks to the red walls and buildings, Marrakech is known as the Red City, and is popular with tourists. They should wear sun protection, light clothing like cotton or linen and head protection all year long. The national Moroccan sport is football or soccer, known as kora. The national team's name is the Lions of Atlas. They were the first team from an African and Arab country to make it to the second round of the World Cup ever. Kickboxing is also popular with Moroccans. The flag of Morocco is red. Centered on it is a green five-pointed linear star known as a pentacle. Green and red are traditional colors for Arab flags. The pentacle represents the 5 different pillars of Islam. It also signifies the relationship between the nation and God. It was designed in 1912. Traditionally, the heart is not the symbol of love for the Moroccan people. The liver is. The national animal, Barbary lions, as well as elephants and bears used to wander through Morocco. They are all extinct now. Those lions were believed to be the heaviest and largest lions in the world when they existed. If you like the video, we'll share it with your friends and family members on WhatsApp and Facebook wall.